Cold temperatures and record high inflation is forcing people to get creative with heating their homes. What fire officials say you can do to keep yourself safe this winter. It's our top story on Newswatch 16 at 5. Good afternoon to you and thanks for joining us. I'm Lisa Washington. Stacey Lang is on assignment today. The rising costs of heating your home are forcing people to seek alternative sources to stay warm. And area fire departments are already seeing an uptick in calls. Newswatch 16's Courtney Harrison spoke with the fire chief in Scranton on how to safely heat your home.
As winter weather creeps in, people start to fire up the heat inside their homes. Scranton Fire Chief John Judge says this time of year is when they get called out for fires the most.
Typically what we see is, number one, we're going to see multiple calls for smoke in a basement, and that's usually related to improper use of the furnace, them not checking it before they turn on the heat for the year.
Chief Judge says it's very important to have routine maintenance on furnaces and boilers so a fire doesn't start.
Make sure that the chimney and the exhaust is clear so that's not backing up into the house and creating a CO issue, and making sure that the boiler is going to function properly. It's what we see when those boilers do go down. If they don't have enough water in them, the next thing we see is people using alternative heating sources.
Space heaters are a quick and easy way to heat a room, but Chief Judge says it can become dangerous if you use too many at one time.
If you're overloading the circuit, that can also, tend to lead to other issues. So making sure that, once again, reading those manufacturers' recommendations and using them appropriately.
There have already been a couple fires this year that have started because people weren't using space heaters correctly. The rising cost of home heating oil and propane has forced people to find a cheaper way to heat their homes. Chief Judge says the dangers could be more costly, and there are other options for help.
There are outlets out there for assistance, making sure that you're reaching out to those different organizations to assist with the heating bills.
If you have questions about fire prevention or safety, you can reach out to the Scranton Fire Department. Courtney Harrison, Newswatch 16, Scranton.